Welcome. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to combine Spiritshields to make the Blessed, Arcane, Divine, Elisan, and Spectral shields. Okay, to get started, we're doing exactly similar to what we did in the last tutorial about God Swords. This is just to give you guys a bit more understanding about certain things, because some of it's a bit tricky compared to others. And there is some people that are pretty new to coding, and some people that are very experting at coding. But before we get started, if everyone could please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, comment down below, let us know what you want to see in future videos, and also let us know if this has helped you, what I can improve on and stuff like that, for content reasons, to help you guys out a bit more. Also, I'll be having some Let's Play series coming up, and I've got a few of those to record tonight, so hopefully we get some views on that as well. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. We're playing Graveyard Keeper. Anyways, we're getting on with it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to com.feather.game.player.content, and we right click, we need to open new, and we go class. The class that we need to type in is Spirit, okay, and Shields. So not capital shields, but shields, okay? Now, once that's done, we want to enter it, okay? And we need to change this to an enum again, okay? So instead of a class, we want it as an enum. The first thing that we need to do is we need to do the writing. So blessed, okay? This time I'm going to actually do it properly. 13736, 13754, and then that, okay? So that one there is done for that. Arcane is the next one. Sorry, if I can spell it correctly. Okay, so Arcane, we need to do 13738, and it's 13756. Okay, the next one after that is Divine, and Divine is 13740 by 13748. Okay. The next one underneath that is Elisan. I believe it's pronounced Elisan. Correct me if I'm wrong. That would be great to know. Some of my pronunciation is not that great. 13750. The first one was 13742. Okay, so pretty much it's just going up by 2 on each. And that's what happens with most, because the version after, say for example, after this 13750 would be 13751. You know, because it counts on. But the thing is with it, the 51 would be the noted version. We need the unnoted version, so 50 is the unnoted, if that makes sense. So the last one is Spectral, and we need to do 13744, 13752. Okay, and semicolon on that. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is go private int shield ID, and we need to do a sigil, okay? We want to do private final static int spirit shield, all in caps, okay, equals 13734. Okay, 13734. Now we need to do private. No, actually it's not. It's Spiritshield. So the same way we typed up the enum, or Spiritshields, we can do. Okay, we're gonna do int shield, int sigil. So int sigil, and then we want to go shield ID equals shield, and then we want to do the same thing with the other, which was capital for sigil, and then equals lower cases, okay? And the reason why I done it that way, I think it was just a little bit easier. Now I spelled shield wrong up here, so that's my bad, okay? So now that's done, Control S to save that, please. So that way, if you accidentally stuff up something, drop out or whatever, you can continue. It's always good to keep that in mind. I've done that plenty in the past where I've accidentally left my computer doing stuff for like updates, and yeah, it's done updates while I'm trying to program, and it's kicked me out, and I've lost some progress, so we don't want that happening. Okay, anyways, getting on with this, we are doing pretty much the same thing that we did in the last tutorial. So public static void assemble player int sigil. Okay, but there's going to be some differences in this, and I'll show you why. It's going to get a little bit more complex and a little bit tricky at certain parts because they're sigils, and also one of the parts is not classified as a sigil. The other part is actually classified as an elixir, which, you know, sigil, how's that going to work if it's not a sigil? We'll show you how to do that. That's pretty simple. I'll get on with it. Int prey, we want to do an int prey level because this does require prayer to actually make. So get skills dot get level, okay, and the level that we're going to do is skills dot prayer. Okay, I want to copy this line and I want to paste it underneath. Okay, now we're going to change prayer to smithing, and we're going to have that prayer level to change to smith level. Okay, Control S to save again. Now we need to do switch, and we need to type in sigil. Okay, so we're going to switch sigils. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we need, and I'm going to show you this as well. This is really good for coding. Sometimes I forget to do it, which I actually should really start doing it, is putting comments to understand what they are. So this is going to be the blessed section. Okay, so if, and then we go prayer, pray level is greater or equal to 85, right? Then we're going to go player dot get inventory dot delete item, and we're going to do blessed dot sigil. Okay, and we need to say we're deleting 1. Okay, now we're going to copy that line again, and I'm going to paste that underneath. We're going to change the sigil part to shield ID. Okay, and we're going to not delete it, we're going to add. So add. Okay, now Control S to save. The next thing that we want to do is we're going to copy this, right? Do we actually? Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, cool. So we need to do a break as well. All right, and we're going to copy this whole lot. Okay, and we're going to paste it underneath. We're going to change this to a 4.6. Okay, and it's not going up, and the reason why it's not going up is because the way they've done the setup for this itself has changed. It's not exactly in order. I don't know why, but blessed is the first thing you can make, but the item IDs in it is not the way it should be. So the next thing that we need to do anyways, right, is we need to change this to 90, and we want to do and smith level. Okay, because now we're doing smithing level. We need to do greater or equal to 85. Okay, so if it has these, it will do this. If it doesn't have these, you will know about it, sort of thing. Okay, so delete item. The first one we're going to delete is arcane, and we're going to put arcane here. Okay, so arcane. The next thing that we want to do is change this to arcane. So just okay. Now we need to do an else statement here. So else, and we want to do player dot get packets dot send game message, and we just want to say you do not meet the requirements to make this spirit shield. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what I should say. Yeah, to make this spirit shield. I think that sounds more appropriate. Okay, so underneath this else, we need to copy this again. Alright, so the whole lot from case up to that one. And underneath, we want to paste, okay? So now you're going, well, this is not working, this is not working, and I'll show you why it's not working, right? The reason why that's not working is because we haven't completed the whole lot. It's jumping out of this, okay? So we need to do this again. This needs to be an 8. Right, now it's all working again. See, it's only because they were interfering with each other. These require the same level. The only thing is different is after we've done arcane, it's divine. Okay, so divine, and then we just want to change this to divine and divine. It's pretty much simple work until we get to doing the inventory options handler section. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, so after the else, we want to paste that again, and we want to do 50. Okay, and after divine, it's Elisan, so Elysian, I believe it was. Yep, and we want to change this to Elisan as well. Okay, so Elisan, oh my god, I can't even spell right now. Elisan, and again. Okay, Control S to save. Now that we've made a bit of progress, we want to go underneath this and do it the last time. Now this last time it needs to be spectral, okay? And we want to change this to 52, okay? At the end. And we want to change this to spectral, and same thing with the bottom one there, okay? Now, if you wanted to, you could, but for this purpose I'm not, you could actually change, you do not meet the requirements to make spectral spirit shield and Elisan and divine and so forth if you choose, please. Okay, now the next part that we're going to get on with, because now this code is completely done, I just want to straighten up this a little bit. One more line up, there we go, that looks a bit neater. I want to get out of this one here, so we're going to click off this. That code there's done. So underneath this closing bracket, we want to / and we need to type in Spiritshields. Okay, now that we've done that, we want to go if, and we want to type in item used dot get name and dot contains. We want to say if it contains sigil. Okay, so it needs to contain sigil. And so it's pretty much like the last code, but there's a few differences between this code and that code. Dot get name, and we want to go dot equals, right? And we want to say, well, what does this one equal? It's Spirit Shield, because that's the major thing that we're using. Spirit Shield is a capital spirit, okay? And we're starting for the spirit, capital S, and then shield, okay? So Spirit Shield, okay? So once we've got that, we need to do the OR. And then we want to do item used, changing them around. So what I want to do, just to make this a bit quicker and easier, I want to highlight all this part here up to the item used. I want to Control C. I want to press enter on this, and I want to paste that again. Okay. Now we need to change them around just a tad. So this one here is spirit, and it needs to be shield. And this one here, whoops. This one here needs to be changed to sigil. Okay. So now that's changed to sigil, right? Okay, so we've changed that to sigil. We need to straighten this up. We need to open and close the braces again. And now this is where the easy-ish part comes in. We need to do the same thing that we did with this, okay? So we need to go Spiritshields dot, and then we want to assemble, okay? And then we need to type in item used dot get name dot contains, oh, whoops, that's the wrong one, contains. All right, we're gonna have to type contains again, contains, all right, there we go. And then we want to say sigil, so sigil, make sure it's lowercase, please. Okay, so now that it's contained sigil, okay, we want to also do the question mark, okay, and we want to say item used dot get ID. So item used dot get ID, and we want to say this double dot stuff, and then go used with dot get ID. Okay, so now that there part is completed. Okay, so the next part that we need to do underneath that is do a return. Okay, now we need to do underneath this an else if. All right, open and closing bracket. I want to space that out so it looks better. But before we do any of that, we need to copy this item used with this part here again, okay, all the way up to that. And I'll show you exactly why we want to do that. So if we do this, okay, we want to change the Spirit Shield stuff to holy with a capital H, okay. Now that saved us so much time on that, okay. The next thing that we need to do is down here is we need to do Spirit Shields dot assemble, and we want to do the same thing that we've done before, except it's item used dot get name dot contains yep, and we want to do holy, and then we need to do the question mark item used dot get ID, and we also need to do the used with dot get ID, and that will be it. So after that we need to do the return, because it's a major thing that we have to do. It's a major important thing. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go into game. I'll start up the launcher. I'll just show you that we can actually make every single spirit shield, including the holy one and so forth, and we shouldn't have any problems. Okay, so let's have a look. Log into an account where you can spawn items in. I'm just going to go on this one to spawn items in. Okay, now we need the sigil IDs, so let's have a look if we can go to bank for 2 seconds. We can. I'm just going to deposit all this. Alright, so we're going to go item 13754, and we want to type in, say, 2. We're going to go item 13746, and we want to type in 2. Item 13748, and then item 1375002, and then we got the last one to do. Oh my god, item 13752. I think it's 2. I don't know if I accidentally typed in something twice, but we'll find out. No, we've got one of each. Okay, so now we need to get the shield. So it's item 13734. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so we need to make 10. Now, if we go used on this, it makes it. See, spectral shield, you know, divines, and then you got Elisans. Okay, and there's one thing that we actually forgot to do, which we'll go fix up quickly. Okay, we forgot to actually add in the bottom of the code to delete the shield. Okay, so luckily we checked over that. We know that it works, but we forgot to add the delete command, and that was my bad. Okay, so we need to go back into the Spiritshields, class or Java class or whatever you want to call it, right? And we need to find it. So switch sigils, and we want to do underneath all these switch sigil parts, right? So you've got this one and this one, okay? So in between those two, we need to do it. So we need to go player.getInventory.delete item, and we want to delete Spirit Shield. Oh, actually, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Spirit Shield Commodore 1. There we go. Okay, so now that we go into it, and I'm going to show you quickly, and I'm sorry that I actually fumbled that one up. I thought I actually would have got it done better. We want to close this off first. If you ever do that, just double click on the console part again, and it will go back to normal, and never click what I just did. That was stupid. I do not like using this here launch thing. It's just weird. It doesn't work correctly. Oh my god. Launcher. There we go. Anyways, we've got the launcher and we're opening up game. Okay. And once we get into it, I'll show you guys that now it will delete items, and we will be pretty much good to go with this tutorial. Okay, so we're logging into the main account of 123123, which is our owner account. And now that we've got like one more left of this in our inventory, if we use that on there, it made the shield, it makes the shield, and it's still not deleting. Hold on. Let's have a look. What did I do that I didn't do earlier? Alright, we need to find that section. Is it? It's here. Sorry, that was my fault. We're meant to go 2 down. I thought I went down 2. It's meant to be after this one here. Okay. Like I said, man, it's been a long day. I've been, pretty rough lately. But that's okay. That's okay. I will fix it up, and I'll probably get some more videos out as soon as I can as well for you guys, just to fix up my mistake. Saves me having to re-record 20 minutes worth of this video for you guys, because it'll just take too long. And I don't like editing videos. I like to be all uncut, you know what I mean? So we're going to bank anyways, right? And I'm just going to grab some stuff out of the bank. So we'll grab, say, a couple of those, 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 couple of those. Right, it doesn't really matter, but if we do this now, it will delete them. So we did fix that code. I've just accidentally placed it in the wrong spot, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. But before I let you go, can you please chuck us a sub, hit that notification button so you can see more videos as we upload them, and also comment down below if this video has helped you and something you would like to see in the future, and we'll see if we can fit it in. So far we've got about 28 to 30 videos planned for this series so far. There's a lot more difficult things coming up, which will be excellent. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and keep it up. And I'll see you soon.